Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name's Michael, I'm the Dead of the Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Curse of the Crimson Throne, our finale episode. That's right, after many moons of exploring this adventure and the ups and downs, the trials, the tribulations, the plot twists, the enemies and friends you've made along the way, a small encounter with Yogi and Boo Boo, and many, many more, we have finally reached the apex of this adventure. A battle against the infamous Queen Iliosa, as she is on the verge of her most ultimate victory, the reincarnation of the dragon Kazavron, and the final pin in her plan that will allow her to wield the powers of this great dragon so that she may hold all of Varisia and beyond beneath her thumb. Will our heroes manage to stop this, or will they fall beneath her mighty rule? Will the Crimson Throne take over all of Galarian? Well, let's find out. Today we are joined by our lovely Patreons, who are all very excited to be here and are very keen for today's session. We have, playing the role of Ray, the Tanuki champion of Milani, Steve, aka Cookiemon Steve. Oop, one more time. Hoppito. There we go.
Hello. Greetings. Salutations. Howdy. I'm Steve.
Playing the role of Holly, the Fey rogue, who is trying very hard to take revenge back upon her family, who has done a whole bunch of political manipulation over the course of this adventure, is our wonderful friend Malakisa.
Hi, everybody.
Then the very, very heroic druid Dante, a kitsune who has been safeguarding this town in the stead of his long-lost friend. We have played by Rykon.
Hello.
Then, of course, our motherly figure, a psychic Varisian woman who has been also swept up into the scope of things and only seeks a small date with a very burly fisherman, but instead has to go and fight an evil queen. We have Agnes, played by Laura Bones.
Good evening.
Then we have taken the role of our gunslinging spellcaster from a noble house and a what should we call this? A dishonored academic. We have, of course, Padrig, played by our dear friend Twiff.
Hey.
Then slaying of the dragons comes at the hands of our orcish dragon slayer, Unok, who is currently on a quest to defeat Kazavron and earn a very, very notable accolade among his other fellow dragon slayers. We have, playing Unok, our friend Marcus, a.k.a. Korshift.
Hello.
And last but not least, playing the role of the sprightly Trinia Sabor, a free runner from the lower districts, somebody who was framed by the queen and is now trying to get her revenge, especially because her minions, the queen's minions, turned Trinia into a bird person, and she has managed to finally regain her memories and her form. This character is played by our wonderful and amazing friend, Cass.
Hello.
Hello. And unfortunately not joining us for today's game is Quinn, a.k.a. Blackjack, who is normally played by our friend Ira Janasi. She's not feeling too well, so please, everyone, hearts in chat and send some love and healing energies out into the universe, so that our friend might be healed and feel better. So, yes, big loves and all of this as well. Now, before we kick off on today's session, we have sponsors, but I'm going to zoom through these ones. We have Hero Forge, wonderful art. All these characters you can see, that's Hero Forge. Go check that out. Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects you will hear throughout the battle and the course of the session. Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice that you can see here. And that's it. You then the other sponsors we have for the show is you guys, our lovely audience members, because you are all people who have made this game possible and allowed us to do all of the cool, wonderful, and awesome things that we do to, just constantly make these games better and more inclusive and more fun. So, as such, we invite you behind the GM screen in order to influence the game while we play. Sorry, one moment. Oh, good lord. Okay, so Sirenscape is having a big cry at me, so give me 2 seconds while I quickly reload that. There we go. Okay, as I was saying, we have a bunch of ways for you to influence the game while we play. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points. These channel points can be used to influence the game with inside bonuses, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and so much more. So go check those out because they will definitely help our players as they move along. Then, of course, we have our monetary donations, which influence the game in other ways, more tangible ways, and some pretty big and hefty ones here. So, first of all, we have our hero points and jinx points for $5. Red marks are hero points, purple marks are jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. We currently have 2 hero points for Ray and 2 hero points for Holly coming from our dear friend OG Lava Kitten. Thank you so much for that. Let's put those in right now. So we've got 2 hero points for Ray and 2 hero points for Holly. There we go. Done and done. All right, then we have our $10 donation, which is the draw from the deck of plot twists. I will do my best, honestly, because today is going to be very, very jam-packed. But these are basically plot twists that I will draw and then improv into the game as we go. If I can do it, I will try. But, again, the final episode is very, very, hard to go by. Then, of course, we have our coveted Natural 20, which is a $20 donation because sometimes crits are needed. And, no better time to use them. $50, we have the Harrow deck and the Boss Buff. Now, the Harrow deck is going to be an immediate play. So that is to say, our heroes will immediately gain a blessing from the Harrow creature. This will be either a secret fighting art, a boon, or a magic item that will be provided based on our stuff there. Then, of course, we have a boss buff where we increase the difficulty of the fight, making everything even stronger, making things more difficult, changing the parameters of victory, so on and so forth. So many cool things. So there's that as well. And lastly, we have the secret menu item, which is, for the secret menu item, our heroes who are in this game that will survive will be able to have their memories carried forward from this episode. Because after we finish Curse of the Crimson Throne, we will be doing a Starfinder adventure, and a character of your choice will basically have a NPC made for their future descendant to feature in the Starfinder show that will happen later on. So, for example, if you were to pick Agnes, for example, there may be a psychic fisherman later on down the track, in the far distant future. Who knows? Stuff like that. The secret menu item, pick a player, and then they get their descendants featured in the Starfinder game. And not a small feature either. They will become a reasonably regular member of the adventure. So there you go. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So,
Down with the queen.
Let's
All
go.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, for the final time for Curse of the Crimson Throne, our adventure begins. Just outside the city of Corvosa lies the Sunken Maiden, a temple formerly housed to the Rune Lord Sorshan, the Rune Lord of Lust. Tilted on its side as it is sunk into the bogs that surround the countryside here, Our heroes have learnt that Queen Iliosa is preparing her final ritual in order to resurrect Khazavron. Making a swift advance upon her location, our heroes found her bathed in a pool of blood floating in this magical chamber. And as she has emerged and transformed the blood into the attire that she currently wears, she welcomes the heroes, the ones whom she had formerly presented accolades to for service to the kingdom, and asks if once again you have come to bow knee. Clearly not the case. Our heroes were quick to call her out on her evil ways and threaten her that if she does not stop, she will soon meet a swift end. But surprisingly, she embraced it, challenged Padrig to fire and to kill her and end her life. But thankfully, our heroes' memories lasted long enough to remember that the shards of the future they saw during the multiverse challenge, the multiverse event, revealed that if the queen dies before the crown is destroyed, then her body will transform and unite with Khazavron, them both becoming one and more powerful than either. So, staying his gun, Padrig does not fire into the queen, and the others begin the process of looking for where this crown happens to be. As they do so, the queen, in her frustration, realizes that the group might need some incentive when it comes to killing her. So she gestures over to Holly, and as she does so, utilizes her magic and casts Implosion. And as a black orb of energy gathers around Holly, there is a sickening, squelching crunch that can be heard as you all watch as Holly seems to disappear inside the darkness. Any reactions?
Oh, where's Holly?
I think
There she goes
Trick
again.
would like to have a reaction.
Do we see like the black ball?
You can after the group has one. Because you're
Do we
obviously...
just see like a black ball?
a black orb, yeah.
Okay, we see the black orb. Can I trigger my ring of dispel magic? Or no, because it's a 2-action cast.
It's a 2-action cast, so no, unless you had it already readied previously, you cannot.
Which I did not.
I
so
was
no.
more asking for a roleplay, reaction more than a.
I'm gonna probably just scream Holly's name. I'm not gonna do it now.
Sorry, Laura, you're
Right,
very,
now
very
I'll
quiet.
do this. I'll just turn this down as well. I'm just screams. I'm not going to do it because it's 11:30 at night and I have neighbours. But Agnes will scream out Holly's name.
All right.
We're still super quiet.
I know I'm getting there, but I'm just not going to stop talking while I'm waiting.
All right. Agnes screams out Holly's name as she disappears. All right.
Yeah, Unak, just seeing that goes, what the fuck?
I mean, at this point, Ray is like, no, we're going to have to do something about you. I'm sorry.
Wait, does Ray say I'm sorry out loud?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't apologize to her while he is drawing her rapier. Don't apologize to her. She's...
Sorry, my parents taught me to be polite even when you're about to kill somebody.
Nah, fuck this bitch. Let's kill her.
She looks over and smiles with ruby red lips, and she says, "Yes, that's more like it." Holly, you take 75 points of damage after having saved the roll, and the ball is continuing to crush you so long as she uses an action to sustain the spell. Now, for our heroes, the only way to cause her to stop the spell is to either use an ability such as Dispel Magic or the like, or to land a critical hit upon her.
Could you possibly share the map?
Of course I can. Alright, there you are.
Hey.
Alright. So, she says, "Enough talk. Are you going to do something? Or just sit and wait until your pretty little butterfly has its wings torn?" And she will use one action to sustain. And she will use the remaining two actions to... she's gonna cast Fly and, like, float a little bit above the ground. Not out of reach, mind you, just so that people don't try to trip her for some reason.
She almost thought you almost knew exactly what Ray was thinking of doing.
Oh, it's almost it's almost like, as I mentioned before the game, she had been writing notes and keeping very clear tabs on your fighting styles, and had prepared a series of abilities to counter them. All right, Ray, you're up next.
Oh wow. He is going to actually. He's. Sorry, Your Majesty. Really, I'm gonna stop apologizing to you.
Maybe.
And I think I'm gonna call you Iliosa instead of
At
Your
some
Majesty
point.
because you forfeited this. Here it comes. And he's just gonna take a swing at her with the
Here
monster.
it comes.
All right,
Just
I
warning
love
your
that.
enemy that you're about to smack her.
nice, a solid critical hit.
Yes.
Speaking of needing that critical hit,
Speaking of that, remember that decision we made earlier? That's not the right time for it, but okay, what the heck. So yeah.
All right, roll your
I'm
damage.
just waiting for Ray to be like, "Down with thee, ye cad!"
Hold on, wait. Why is that a critical hit?
Because I've got the Keen rune on there,
Ah,
which means I
yes,
crit
of
on
course.
19s.
Of course. Yep, fair enough. I was gonna say that's not a critical hit. All right,
Yeah.
71
Now,
points of damage.
just- May I ask what she resisted? Because I've got greater runes on everything, but I have no idea how to put the non-resist on. So if it's fire or electricity, the rune is supposed to override anything that's a resist. Unless it's an immunity.
So she has both electricity and fire.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
so you ignore those.
So it's yeah, but I don't know how to code that into the weapon, unfortunately.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me. No, that's fine. I can just overcome that in a moment.
Yeah.
There we go. So 71, I will add in. 71's very odd though. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Cool. All right. Done. Your first hit lands stupendously.
Yeah. There's nothing. Sorry, I was looking to see if somehow my word of freedom can be used backwards to bind her.
Hey, Steve.
It can't. Yep.
You're missing the opportunity to bask in the glow of your massive hit by looking at mechanically what you're doing next. why don't you take a moment
Sorry.
to enjoy the fact that you clobbered this woman as hard as you can with your mace? Describe for the audience the
works.
feeling of adulation and joy and victory, having landed the first decisive critical blast against this person's face, and then give me a number between 1 to 5 so I can crit her.
Well, that's a good point. I forgot about the crit. Yeah, no. Ray is actually pretty happy about the fact that he's finally getting to do what he's been wanting to do for a long time. However many weeks, months it is.
Do you want to vocalize it in some
That
way?
nice, that
Yeah,
nice
that's-
solid
Tell
hit.
the queen. Tell the queen.
So-
I've been
so-
looking
so-
forward to doing that since I arrived in Corvosa. You skinny bitch.
Yeah.
You know, fucking go for it.
Well, he's a little. Yes. Iliosa, that's just the start.
The fuck did you call me, you
really
giant
wanna keep
fucking panda-eyed cunt?
You heard exactly what I called you. You are not my queen.
I'm gonna skin you alive and turn you into a fresh pair of boots. Then I'm gonna find the biggest, steamiest pile of horse shit and make sure that I trot in it with you, still clinging to my heel as I will make you in your order.
Perfect. And that's why I'm picking number 2.
Ooh, nice. Love that. Okay. 1, 2. All right. Bludgeoning damage or piercing damage?
Piercing.
Piercing. Leg wound. They take a negative 5-foot status penalty to their land speed as you've smashed them in the thighs.
Yeah. And there's one other teeny tiny thing with that crit.
You have
she
crit
takes-
specializations.
But she also takes 2d10 persistent fire damage.
Ooh. Now,
That
that is
also
actually...
ignores her immunity. Or that ignores her. If it's immunity, it's not there. But if it's resistant, it ignores.
Okay, cool. Is that from the rune as well?
That's from the Greater Flaming.
Nice, love it. Okay, let me just put that in there. Persistent. I take that. Drop it on her.
Yeah.
So what was it? 2d6.
2d10.
2d10
persistent fire damage.
And don't forget about your crit specialization on the weapon.
Oh yeah. I
that
forgot
beat down?
what it is on. What is the crit specialization on this weapon? It is.
It
It's in the club.
Yeah, club
It's not-
specialization. You knock the target away from you up to 10 feet. Probably not something you.
Yeah,
You choose the
it's not
distance.
going. Yeah, I'm not going to knock her away from me because I want her in reach to hit her again.
All right, second action.
Second action. I think he's going to swing at her again, just because.
All right, go for it. Oh, by the way, in case it wasn't clear, she will drop the implosion spell because that was the critical hit. Land a critical hit, automatically breaks their sustained spells.
Awesome.
Cool. That's a hit.
So, why is that not a critical hit this time?
Because it would have been a miss otherwise, I think.
That is a
Okay.
miss. Yeah.
Okay, so it's still a hit because it is a crit.
Yeah.
How convenient. So I will just drop regular damage on her. Oh. It's disappointed. I'm
Wow.
sorry. I
One,
had to do a
one,
lot more
one,
damage
7,
to you.
2, 1. That is abysmal.
Yeah, it's like.
There's the ones.
There's the ones. It's like I'm sorry, Iliosa. I meant to hit you a lot harder the second time. And at this point, he is. He's not going to step back. I'm just going to raise shield.
All right, your shield goes up to protect you as Agnes takes the stage.
Okay, so the bubbles dropped around Holly now.
Correct.
Okay, please. In that
Holly's
case,
looking okay, if not a little crinkled.
Wings are
Okay.
dented.
Still took a. Right. Sorry, I was just trying to upgrade my spell here, but it just won't do what I want it to do. Yeah, so Agnes is also going to continue the assault against the Queen, because although Ray dealt a mighty blow, you know, she's still looking quite healthy. So I'm going to attempt a Spirit Blast upon her. His magical energy shoots from Agnes's hands. Damn it.
A critical success. As you attempt to use your spell, it has no impact on the Queen.
Agnes curses. Yeah. Not an actual curse. She can do
Oh.
that. It's just a general profanity.
Okay.
Which doesn't happen from Agnes very often, but in
And-
this instance, you get profanities from Agnes. And then she's kind of gonna float, because I need to use at least one action to remain flying per round. Why can't I move my character?
Because I haven't done that. There you go.
Ah, okay. Where was that? 5. Yeah, she's just gonna kind of go over there just to. So she's not in a cone, you know. She's not standing in a handy little cone.
That's a good idea. All right, Holly, you're up.
All right. Holly's just gonna yell out in general, try not to kill her just yet. And as a swift sneak and a hidden paragon, Holly is going to stealth her way, because she's already used perception and got a very, very good check on perception in this level. Holly is going to sneak her way.
Well, before that, you'll need
downstairs.
to actually make a sneak check.
She will be making her sneak check. And head her way downstairs.
That is not the stairs. That is a giant pool of blood.
Oh. Are we on the first level?
No, you're on the top level.
Oh, how do we get downstairs?
You go outside the temple, fly down, and then through one of the other entrances.
Okay, she's gonna do that.
All right, you got a 47 on your sneak.
I did.
They got a 52 on their perception. You are not hidden.
Holly
It's sad.
is sad and going to use a hero point.
All right, you may re-roll your stealth if you would like.
Son of a bitch.
The Queen looks at you and sees exactly where you are.
Holly's gonna haul ass outside.
So not sneaking not sneaking anymore. Just well, fuck that. Okay, well.
She's just gonna try to be sneaky, but she's gonna haul ass outside.
All right.
And
I mean,
hope
you
that the party
technically are.
understands.
Yeah.
Hope that the party
You're-
understands when she says, "Try not to kill the queen just yet," as she hauls ass outside.
You head outside.
Okay, she's gonna go down to the first level. Which how many feet is that?
Oh God, now you're asking questions.
I'm gonna have to make the
And
math.
Core, who are you using that on?
Who do you think, Dag? I want Holly to have it.
Well, I would recommend doing it on. Well, I mean, either the Queen or Holly. You take your pick. Literally, both sides are pretty good at this.
Who's got the higher bonus? That's the biggest.
They
The
have
queen's
a
got the
plus,
higher
Queen.
bonus.
they have a
They're
plus
both
42.
pretty. Okay. Yeah, I want Holly to re-roll it because that way she has a higher chance of passing it than the queen has of failing it.
Okay.
She does need a nat 20 to.
Oh, she needs a nat 20? That
Son of a bitch, man. It's just one
Damn.
lower.
Well, because it's a plus 32, which means it's. To get to the
Yeah.
52, it's got to be a nat 20.
I've got to be nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. Oh well, the
I
queen
tried.
song.
Okay. So it looks like you're looking at about 80 to 120 foot to get to the next floor down.
Okay. I will make it to the floor, but not make it in.
What's your fly speed?
30?
So how do you figure 90 foot?
He's also
You said 80 to 100, so 80, that's 90.
No, that's just to get down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll make it down, but I won't be able to
Oh
get
yeah,
back in.
right. Okay, yep, I'm with you. Cool, sweet. All right, so Holly, you are basically about here-ish. Okay, Holly has abandoned you. Patrick, you're up.
oh no.
Oh damn.
All right, cool. So Padrig is going to cast slow on the queen.
Interesting. All right, go for it.
I've never done this before, so do I just click on? How do I get it on her for the fort save that she needs to make?
Okay, so if you look on the spell where there's a magnifying glass, you click on the magnifying glass and it should have a saving throw.
Yep.
Drag that saving throw onto a token and just
okay.
release.
There we go.
She lands a critical success.
Well, fuck me. Well, he's not slowed.
Nope.
Oh well,
She
we
says-
tried.
She looks to you and says, maybe you should have stayed in school and studied instead of tinkering around with your iron and black powder, you half-baked noble.
Yep. All right. So that's 2 actions. Am I still hasted?
What haste did you last time? That was...
I don't know. It's
Because I remember you...
Dante hasted a bunch of people,
when,
and it's still showing.
I was hasted.
Last week.
last
That's
week?
right, I was.
All right, if it was
Yeah,
last...
there was multiple people that was hasted last week.
Yep, then you guys
Yeah.
are
And-
fine.
Because
Okay.
mid combat you gave us the long rest,
Mhm.
I reapplied it with correct duration. That should be on there.
Okay, thank you. Done.
Oh. Well, then I'm.
and then
oh,
I do have one technical question too. So I have a feat now that gives me permanent hasting for the purposes of reloading or stepping only. Does that
Stack?
that's
Yeah.
with haste?
Yeah, I don't mind.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll let it stack.
All right, so then I have 25 feet of movement. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over here. And then I got one more action. So I'll just shoot a regular shot.
All right.
That'll be 4. So do, and I'll be able to reload next round. So we'll go with both barrels. Wow, that was terrible.
That does miss,
I'll
unfortunately.
miss. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Which brings us to Dante.
Since I'm hasted, can I go inside the building? The first floor?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm guessing I still can't search though.
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. As long as I'm inside.
Dante is going to cast Regenerate on Una.
Nice. Love that.
And then after that, he will move. Move here for what he's going to be doing next.
All right. Very cool. Unok, you're up next.
All right. Unok will. Oh boy. All right. Well, I guess Unok will just do what he does best. He is going to jump straight up in the air and come crashing down on her.
All right. Make your attack as you swing your spear downwards.
Oh, I almost dropped it on myself. Really?
The queen grabs onto the edge of your spear and moves it to the side so it slams into the tiles next to her.
All right. So, well, that would have been an action to jump and an action to swing.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I shall swing again.
You swing across to the side.
And I'm gonna hero point that.
Very well. Hero point it is.
What are you fucking...
Well,
Fantasy Grounds wants us.
that is poop. All right.
So Unok suffers from performance anxiety, apparently.
Well, you were told you were gonna fight. You were told you were supposed to fight a dragon.
Yeah.
You know?
So
But you do have a divine intervention from Malakisa that has just come in.
thank you, Mally.
I mean, that seems fair. We'll trade.
Oh my god!
No way.
I tried.
Not only-
I tried so hard for you. I did.
Not only did
It
he
is
roll
written.
low for his initiative, he also is rolling low for the attack rolls.
Was that a natural one on his initiative?
Yes,
Oh.
it was too.
In which case,
Wait, what is my
was-
initiative is 31.
I was gonna say in which
my
case.
initiative's plus 26, so no. I rolled a 5 on my initiative.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because there, if you rolled another one, that could have possibly insta killed you this game.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
After all of that, Queen just sits there
I
and
did
just
have the
snaps your
3 in the
neck.
pin.
All right, give me a number 2, 1 to 5.
Oh boy, I'm gonna regret this 5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can go 5. I also rolled a 5 on my initiative.
All right. She takes your weapon.
Great. Yeah, I was gonna try to swing again, but I can't now because she took my weapon.
Yeah. So as she goes to grab your weapon, you watch as she swings it to the side and takes it, and she looks at it. She says, "A dragon slayer. Huh. You would have thought that by your foolishness, from coming here and confronting what you think to be a normal dragon, you would have already perished under the rule of the other of my allies. But the fact that you're here, perhaps it is this weapon that carried you so far. The person definitely is not impressive."
Well, you do have one more action.
No, I don't. Action to jump and 2 actions to swing. My
You
third
have
action.
you're hasted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then I would like to try to grab my spear back, please.
She gives it back to you.
Oh. So a weird question about haste and stuff.
Yeah.
So my spear now has the quicken rune, which gives me an it says that I get an extra action to strike with that. Does that count with the haste?
Does it stack, I guess is what you're asking.
Yeah.
What's the ability that gives you an extra action?
It's the quicken rune.
the quicken. You can quicken melee strikes.
Yeah, here. I think it's like the quick strike rune.
The
Oh.
quick strike rune, you get one extra action, but you can only use it to strike, and
Right,
that with the
yeah.
weapon that it's on.
I would actually say that probably doesn't stack with haste.
Okay, just double checking. Then yeah, I don't. All right. Then yeah, that's my fourth action to take my spear back.
All right.
Unok is not very happy, obviously.
All right, done and done. She again gives you a coy smile as we go to Trinia.
All right. Oh yeah, easy does. All right, cool. So, Trinia's gonna move.
Mhm.
She is going to do the stibbity stab with her rapier.
All right, go for the stibbity stab.
Stab.
Oh, that's a hit. Thwack!
All
You
right.
stab her in the shoulder. For 20 damage. Nice.
All right, cool.
You notice she doesn't
And-
seem to react in pain in any way, shape, or form.
You know, this doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. All right.
Flashback to
gonna-
the arrows you took to the head.
Yeah. All right, Trina's gonna go again, do another stab.
That'll miss.
I would like to hero point that.
Okay.
If I may.
You may.
All right. Two. Nope. All right, cool. And as Trinia's going, she is just silent fury in the moment because she's hearing these barbs that Ilios is putting out towards the others, trying to goad them, trying to get under their skin. Trinia's just trying to not let it bother her. And for my last action, I noticed that she doesn't like react in pain or in any sort of way a normal combatant would react. Could I potentially make a perception check to see if I can see why that is?
No, but you can make an Arcana check if you are an expert. If you're an expert in Arcana.
Which I am not. All right. In that case,
sadly, no
I will
clue.
do no clue. Not at all. No idea. All right. In that case, choo. I moved. I stabbed. I have one more action. Let me see real quick. Yeah. All right. In that case, for her last action, Trinia will turn to Unok and be like, "Dude, get it together." And that's how she's going to cast guidance to give Unok a +1 on things. There we go. There it is. Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
it's that. And that's her turn.
All right, Unok, you feel inspired? Question mark. As we go to
That's
the
inspiring
Queen.
to an orc.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring.
The Queen believes this might take too long. She thinks that perhaps you are holding back. You are spending all this time raising shields and buffing and all this other stuff. She just doesn't believe you have what it takes to defeat her. She looks at Trinia and says, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" Well, that doesn't matter. As she reaches her hand forward towards you, she's going to try and lay her hand to touch you. Now, this is going to be very bad because she's going to use this touch to both cast it through her burning palm. She's going to cast Disintegrate on you. So let's see. Yeah.
Is that a manipulate action?
No. Good, I'm glad we had this chat. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, man. Alright, well, she doesn't do that, and that's her full action. Trinia, as you watch this hand sort of reach towards you, every single bit of what is remaining of your animal instincts kicks in. It says flight, 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 as you take a half step backwards and narrowly avoid a very otherwise gentle moving hand move towards you. She is surprised you recognized enough to move out of the way. And that is all she'll do. Let's see, this is her burning. She takes no damage from the burn. Oh, wait, no, she takes 10 damage from the burn because she's got that. It overcomes that. And she will, however, remain burning. Alright, Ray, you're up.
So, Iliosa, what were you doing in here?
Your mother.
No, she's not my. You're not her type.
No, well, it didn't. I couldn't hear her complain while I tied her up and made her my plaything.
Yeah, Mom wouldn't allow that. So, nice try. Ray is actually wants to take a look around and see if he can figure out what the heck she was actually doing in here, because there was a reference to.
All right, we're gonna make potentially. There's a series of checks you can do here. You can say. Sorry, I've outraged chat.
Yep.
It's like, well, yeah, they're in the middle of a fight. They're trying to kill her, and she's just like, so, what were you up to? What's your favorite sports team? Do you have a favorite animal? I like the capybara. Fuck off. Yeah, this is a life or death situation. These aren't the kind of questions. And yeah, okay, let me give you my master plan in the middle of all this. Fuck off. Anyway. The question.
Sometimes you can get the monologuing, you know?
No. No, instead you got your mum dig. Anyway. So, these are the things you can do. You can make an Arcana check or a Religion check to try and identify the ritual going on, but only if you are an expert in either of those things. I'll also allow a Cult, actually. Next up, you can make a Perception check to search, but if you wish to search a particular place, you may go and do so. There is, of course, most notably the large pool of blood that she emerged from over here, which was, as I remember saying, was the basin where the blood was pouring from the eyes of the statue into this basin.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two seeking checks you can do for searching the area.
Okay, and since I'm not an expert in either Arcana or Religion, that's not that one, so I will actually take a look at the pool.
All right, make a perception check as you step up to the blood.
Not great.
Unfortunately, you don't see much. The blood is obviously thick and murky, and it is impossible to see through. You kind of dip your hands in it a little bit. There's kind of like this staticky, tingly feeling, but that's about it. Unless you want to use Hero Point.
Why not try? Everyone else has done a Hero Point. Let's give it a shot.
All right. Give it a go.
Because our hero points have been so useful so far.
Nice.
46.
Inside the pool of blood, you feel something hard and pointed. As you wrench your hands upwards, you find the blood-drenched crown covered in dragon fangs, set into a ruby housing, intertwined with gold and the like. This is the crown of fangs you hold in your hands.
Excellent. So that was... Is that 3 actions to this point? Or was it 4 because I insulted because we got into the your mama stuff?
That was,
Or is
that
it
was
2?
yeah, 3 actions. Yeah, so 3, one for the engagement with Iliosa, 1 for the move, and 1 for the search.
Okay, and Agnes.
So
you're
yeah, one
floating
more.
You're right beside me, actually, aren't you? It's Agnes, and essentially he's going to hold the crown up as it's there, and also essentially raise shield. For the
Oh, well,
final
you don't
action,
get that
'cause
many
he's
actions.
Well, I mean, I'm not giving it to Agnes. I'm just waving it at Agnes. Is what I'm doing.
While raising your shield?
Isn't. Yeah, I mean, I've got 4 actions, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I'm
okay.
hasting.
So consider
So I'm
consider yourself in the space. You have your mace.
Yeah.
You have your hand with the shield in it,
Oh, that's. Yeah.
which you then have the crown in, which you are now using the hand
True.
with the crown to block and defend yourself against the queen.
Fair enough. Yep, good point. I mean, technically it's on the forearm, but you know.
No,
I
it's
wanna
in the forearm, but you're not aiming the shield at
Yeah, true.
Agnes.
'cause,
You're
yeah,
aiming the shield at the queen. So yeah, that's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that is just that is that. Okay, cool. Agnes, you're up next.
Yeah.
Okay, but since Agnes is still there, did she see him pull the crown out at least?
Yeah, you absolutely did. 100%.
Okay. Seems a little too easy, but Agnes is gonna draw Cyrithil, float over, and I don't know, can I get to the crown?
Yeah.
Or she's gonna like, I
mean,
don't want
I
to chop
presume-
Rhea's arm off, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say,
like-
I presume that you're not trying to stop. You're not trying to stop her from hitting it, yeah?
Oh no, exactly. It's in fact I'm trying to get it to a position where she can hit it.
Yeah. Well, you're
Yeah,
not.
so
that,
Agnes
but, yeah, I
is-
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's going to pull Cyrithil, which I imagine is probably, since it's like it's meant to be, designed for this, I imagine it's probably like pulsing or something, maybe, if it is
There
like
is
in this
definitely-
close contact to a follower of Zon Cthulhu and that as well. Like it hates followers of Zon Cthulhu and all that kind of jazz and stuff. So I think she just kind of whispered to it, well, this is what you would have made for, and she's gonna smash it down on the crown without trying to sever Rhea's arm. Although she's willing
Alright,
to sacrifice Rhea's arm for the city.
I
to be
need a
fair.
perception check.
From what? Okay. Perception. Where's my skills at? Skills. Perception. Not my best. No. Meh.
All right, that is unfortunate.
I do have a hero point. Let's hero point it up. Everybody else is at the end.
All right, go for the hero point.
Better? Still not great.
All right. Unfortunately, that's not going to help you here. As
fine.
from out of the blood, a large draconic hand goes for you. A 52 versus your fort DC.
Does a divine intervention help perception?
No. I mean, it can make me re-roll my athletics check, I guess.
I don't think my.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you could
applies to this.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm not. I'm just reading my like all saves or will saves thingy, but I don't know if it.
No, this isn't
Oh,
a
in
save.
your
This
head.
is yeah, it won't help.
Flames
for that.
from volume cross your
Oh yeah, but Agnes can re-roll her perception.
Yeah, but that won't help. Even if she noticed the 52 is going to beat her DC by more than the 2 bonus that she would have got had she not. Yeah.
Lame.
No, so I thought that she was only 39.
Okay.
It is 10 plus your fort in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, now I want you to imagine a dragon's claw emerging from the basin of blood, coming out and basically just slamming into you to try and pin you against the ground. Now, this
Yep.
dragon hand is like completely scaleless, so it's basically been stripped back to the bare muscles and sinew. It is malformed. You can see the bones through those interconnecting tendons, and it's just kind of like holding its position above you.
So,
And
she's
yes,
taken
you all see
damage
it, by the
and
way.
She's restrained. Is she
There's no
grabbed at this
damage.
point, or-
Yeah, there's no damage, purely restraint.
Okay.
I'm
I
in a
can
dragon
still-
claw cage.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's like a cage of bones and claws, yeah.
Yes.
So reaction, liberating step.
Ooh, very nice. So,
On.
what does that do? Does that allow for an immediate escape check?
That it does.
Okay.
With a and there was no damage, so because she would get resistance against the damage as well.
Sure. All right, Agnes, you can make an athletics or an acrobatics check with a bonus equal to how much, Ray?
Whoa.
That's what I'm trying to see. No, it actually doesn't show a bonus in there.
No bonus? Okay, get a free roll.
No, it's only there's a bonus against the damage side, but not on the freedom side.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics to escape? Oh, scum. You saw that.
I've only got a 26, it's like it's not. But
It almost rolled on the 20, but then tipped backwards.
Alright.
Okay, so no, that is a critical fumble. You try to break free thanks to Ray's words, but the hand has you pinned.
That's fine. Agnes depends on other things besides strength to get out of places.
Mm-hmm.
So I used, that was all my actions, wasn't it? Move, draw sword,
Yep.
and strike. And
Yeah,
then get
but your
smashed.
strike got interrupted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
that's fine.
That is all, which then brings us to, I believe, Holly.
I should call the
Holly, you
original
have
plan.
entered the lower floor. Let me just put you here.
Sorry, I had to put the puppy on cam for a minute. Will I have heard any of this nonsense or seen Kazabron appear at all?
Sadly not. Okay, so you are now heading down to the 3rd level. And Holly will be here. B19. Oh, good. Wonderful. I'll put that there. Sorry, one moment.
Okay.
Here. And Holly is here as you've come in. Alright. As you enter the lower area, you can see what looks to be a chamber filled with the smell of blood. There are tons of these vials that line this entire area with blood that has labels on them. These labels indicate race, they indicate age, they indicate gender, and they are very well organized. There is, however, a bas-relief which seems to resemble a jumble of snakes and slugs formed into a bowl, a small mini version of the basin you saw above. It's almost like this is like a little testing area. And there is what looks to be a large pipe that is glowing with what looks to be this blackened ichor dripping from within. It seems to perceive you and make its way to reaching out to you. This black slime as it slurps out of its containment. That is what it looks like.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm.
Would I have heard anything going on upstairs?
Nope.
Or awesome. I'm so sorry,
100
guys.
feet of rock.
Yeah, super sorry. Yeah. Can you share the map with me?
Oh, sure. Yes, of course. Very well.
Thank you all. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna be searching for the crown, guys.
You are.
Yeah, searching for the crown. I do want to dodge the ooze, though. I don't want to fight, I just want to look. And is there any pool of blood in here that I can see?
Yes, quite a lot.
Huh? Like
Yes,
pool of blood.
Yeah, remember the big basin that I mentioned?
Yeah.
The one with the snakes and the slugs creating a bowl, and that's filled with blood? Yeah.
But like mirroring the 4th level.
Yeah, it's a replica.
But not like the same type of pool that was on the 4th level.
Well, no, it's like someone made a diorama of that one and then filled it with blood.
Like a mini version.
Yeah.
Okay. And the ooze is on top of it?
No, the ooze is in another place in the room, which it's now reaching towards you.
Okay. I am going to scurry away from the ooze.
Not a problem.
Yeah. We're gonna go here first. And just like a quick search.
Okay, one moment. Alright, as you fly through this chamber here, 3 globes of fire hang suspended from the ceiling, which illuminate this room with a soft and pleasant light. As you enter, you see what look to be 3 creatures that seem to be floating in the light, who have now noticed you and who angrily buzz around.
So I'm still using the hidden paragon, by the way.
You haven't made a stealth check here. Remember, you raced outside and you didn't use a stealth check anymore once you got discovered by Iliosa.
Oh, can I retroactively do that, or is it too late? Because I would still want to keep doing that.
Okay, given the nature of it, I'd say yes, make a stealth check, but that would be all of your actions now spent to get into this room.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, 47. So that's automatically going to fail against the immortal Ica, so it's going to know where you are exactly.
Okay.
And then in the room, so move, stealth, and then move in the other room. Let's see.
I've got 4 actions, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. The sprightly creatures get a 44, so they do not see you. So as far as they're concerned, you're invisible. Okay, so that's in there. And you have 1 last action.
Okay, I want to search around for the crown.
Alright, make a perception check.
Okay.
You do not find anything of note here. Just some clothes, some various attires, a harp. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay, done and done. Padrig, we go to you.
All right, so looking at the situation, Agnes is pinned and but she has the sword. I've got 25 feet of movement, which 5, 10, 15, 20 would get me right to here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I then grab the sword from Agnes and hit the crown with it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Now I do have quick draw, so would I be able to just
sadly,
use
quick
that
draw.
as grab? Okay.
Yeah, you will
Yeah,
not
I
be able to do
figured.
that.
I gotta ask.
Yeah,
Right?
no, happy for you to ask. Happy for you to ask.
Yep.
All right, you grab hold of the sword. So move, grab, and then you make your strike. Which roll it. As long as you don't roll a natural 1, you're good.
As long as I don't roll a natural 1, did you say?
Correct.
All right. And I've got hero points.
If
so-
you roll a natural one,
alright.
I will veto your hero points. Just because
Thanks.
it's drama and I like it. I'm not gonna let hero
Yep,
points
all
ruin a
right.
moment like that.
So what should I roll for this?
Just a d20.
All right. And do I add?
Nope, just roll a d20 and don't roll a 1. Ooh, but no, you're fine. All right, as you draw the sword and you strike at the inanimate object, there is a shattering sound. The queen lets loose a terrifying scream, which, Holly, you do hear from the bottom as everything begins to shake. She says, "No, what have you done? You fools! Do you realize what you have unleashed?" At this point,
You mean this dragon is right behind us?
yeah. The dragon begins to pull itself up out of the blood. This time, not just an arm, but the whole body, lightning crackling and descending down as bolts of lightning shoot through this entire chamber. You can see this visage.
Okay,
Oh
that's
my
actually
God.
awesome as shit.
With the
It
crown,
is, but still.
with the crown broken, he stretches his claws out, and he opens his jaws. You can see several missing fangs suddenly fly up, sort of nailing themselves into place in the skull of the dragon. The queen says, No, there's still time, I can... And with a sudden swish of a large claw, Agnes, you are no longer pinned by that claw. The queen is divided into 4 very cleanly sliced pieces. Her lower half
Sliced and
falls to the
diced.
ground, as does her upper body, only one arm still attached to the head and part of her torso, as she says, "No, this isn't right. I'm immortal. I finally did it. I finally achieved everything I wanted. This can't happen." Again, she still seems to feel no pain. The dragon is roaring, however, in absolute agony as it is trying to reform its skin. All right.
was-
The queen is defeated, not dead. Patrick,
Yeah.
Still,
the dragon is growing.
yeah. I've still got two more actions.
You do.
And my reload action. So I am going to reload.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds me. I will need to do this for everyone. All right.
What is this?
Fear against dragons.
Is it specifically the frightful presence?
Correct.
All right. I have the dragon scale amulet. That. Where is it? If I'm subjected to a dragon's frightful presence, I can roll my saving throw twice and use the higher result.
Okay.
And since it is a fear effect, I also have draconic arrogance, and I get a +2 bonus to that.
Well, a
It's still.
34 is still a critical failure.
Motherfuck.
I would like to hero point.
Okay, so Dante, you're hero pointing. Let's do that real quick. All right, that is a what? How was that? Huh. Well, I guess it was. All right, critical success for Dante.
I would also like to hero point. 'Cause-
What are these fucking rolls of
Me
mine?
too. I would like to hear a point.
All right, one
Yes,
second.
please.
Let me do this one at a time. So, Padrig, let's go with you next. All right, that is a regular failure instead of a critical one. Agnes, we're going to go with you. That is still a regular failure. And Unok, you're using yours?
Yes, absolutely. And I get
And you
to
get
roll
a
it twice with a plus 2.
I know. I heard you the first time, and I counted it already.
Oh my god, what are my rolls today?
Nice. A critical success,
Oh.
so you are okay. All right. However...
And I would actually like to hear a point as well, please.
You want to hear a point as well? Okay, let's do another one for you as well. For Ray. And that is a critical success as well. So, Ray has no effect. Holly is not there. Dante has no effect. Agnes has failed. So, Agnes, you gain frightened 2 against the dragon. Padrig, I believe you failed as well. Yep, so you are frightened 2 against the dragon. Unok succeeded, and did I do one for Trinia? I did. That is also a failure.
It's a failure. Can I hero point it?
You may indeed.
Perfect. Okay.
Everyone's using hero points for these. Okay, yep. Let's see if Trinia can make the save.
Well, no one wants to fear the dragon.
No one wants to fear the dragon. Alright, that is still a failure. Okay, so that is frightened 2. Alright.
Also, thematically speaking, Unok shouldn't be able to fear the dragon. He should have stupid amounts of confidence against this dragon.
You've never faced a dragon like it.
No, but he's also super prepped for a blue dragon.
You are. I mean, look, you can be prepped to fight a shark in melee by wearing chainmail. Doesn't mean you won't shit yourself a little bit when it comes towards you. So, Padrig, you have 2 actions remaining, I believe.
Especially with as ancient of a dragon as Kazaron.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've got 2 actions and I've got a reload. So, I don't like being bunched up in front of a dragon. So I am going to skedaddle.
Give the sword
This
back
way.
to Agnes.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Don't give me the sword, because then I feel I have to use it, and I've got better things to do than hit things with a
I'll
sword.
actually give the
Thanks.
sword to Ray.
Ray's looking at his paws going,
Well, or again, no wait. So who's going to be best with a dragon killing sword? I should probably give this to Unok.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
doesn't.
say.
It doesn't
that would be the
really
one
matter. It doesn't really matter. Whoever wields it, it takes the form that's most comfortable to the person, and they gain proficiency in it.
Correct,
So it's,
which means it will actually
doesn't
turn into a
really
spear.
matter.
or a morning
turn
star
into a
if
gun.
if it went to Ray.
Alright.
Interesting.
Also, Steve has given 2 hero points to Trinia, Unok, Padrig, and Agnes.
That's the only
It's the
reason
right
Agnes
side of
can
the
use this sword is because of that fact. Otherwise, she wouldn't even be able to probably swing it.
Yeah. So
And you know what?
Padrig
Just because,
will-
sorry, real quick, just because Quinn's not here, I'm also going to veto her hero point and give it to Ray.
Ooh, thank you, sir.
Mostly because, again, last game, so let's use everything we've got, shall we?
Oh yeah.
all right. So I will take an action to run over to Unok and give him the sword. Would be 2 more actions, right?
Yes,
To
indeed.
draw it.
All right, and then I'll just stand there and reload.
All right, done and done. Also, we have a donation from McClover to provide 2 hero points to Ray and 1 hero point to Dante. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
sir.
Clover.
Now, we have just hit our next Dag of Holding item. Now, I was leaving the Dag of Holding items until the next session. We don't have very long in this one. So I'm going to do both. Starfinder will get another Dag of Holding item. You guys will gain my Dragon's Breath Shield. This was a custom item made for my snake person. Basically, long story short, is he had to prep to fight a dragon as well, and instead of a shield of arrow catching, he had a shield of dragon breath devouring. What happens is when a dragon uses their breath weapon upon a shield that has this, it absorbs the attack to a singular point. So long as it is absorbed and stored within the shield, it can return the breath weapon as a charge to exude it outwards. So that is what is now in the possession of Ray.
Ooh.
So Ray, you have that feature on your shield. All right, Patrick's done. Kazavron begins to grow his flesh. He begins to cough and splutter. He says, "Upon this world of ash and stone, I rise again. My form of flesh and bone will tear yours asunder. Bear witness now, I call the rise of lightning and the thunder," as he draws his breath in and fires directly at the group. Presumably, Ray, you wish to use your reaction for this new shield I've just given you?
Yep.
All right.
That would be a shiny thing, yep.
Stored within your blast is blah, 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 blah. Breath weapon, breath weapon, breath weapon. Oh, 21 D6 Hellfire damage.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck is Hellfire?
Hellfire is...
It's fire from hell!
It is fire from hell. Basically, it is fire that ignores immunity to fire.
Oh.
You know, it'd be funny to use it on the queen that's dead but not dead.
Yeah, basically. All right. Ray, you hold your shield up as best as you can, and you watch as all of the flames start to basically pool into you. Actually, you know what? Instead of fire, let's call it hell lightning. So it's like this black lightning instead of fire.
Ooh.
I like that way better.
It's a blue dragon, it would make sense.
Yeah, let me do some
Yeah.
changes. Because he's actually a devil, technically speaking.
Oh, jeez. One other devil. Let's go.
Well, it makes sense.
that
He'd
was
be
that
the
was
new updated.
Yeah. Okay, done and done. Okay.
Diabolic Dragon is what they're called.
Yeah. All right, done and done. I have now done the update. So, cool. You do that. You absorbed it. He is not pleased at that. He sees Unok has the sword, and which is turned into a spear, and he says, "Ah, my old nemesis, we meet again."
This is the first time we've met.
I speak not to you, wielder. Yay! Extra points for knowing the reference. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That is 2 actions for the breath weapon. Blotty blom. What's he gonna do? He is gonna step out of the he's gonna step out of the blood, dripping and soaking. Dante, you're up next.
I'm going to use one of the juxtaposition beads to get Holly back here, and my backpack will be the switch.
Not a problem. All right. Using a bead, you snap it, and it breaks. And in an instant, Holly, you are transported in front of what looks to be a dragon.
I was going to say, transported onto Dante's back. Like a backpack.
Yeah, basically. You're not wrong.
Ah. Did you kill the queen?
The queen is still alive, but she has an arm and a head.
She's in less pieces now, at least.
Holly is very confused.
Literally, she's cut in four corners, and it's messy.
All I need to do is just look up to see the big fucking dragon.
Oh, she sees the dragon, but Holly's afraid that you guys killed the queen without killing the crown. Or without breaking the crown, because remember, Holly was looking for the crown. So
No.
she's very worried now.
Nope, the crown was broken.
If I still have actions left, or at least 2 actions, I would like to at least try to cast Holy Light on Kazaron.
Alright, you cast Holy Light upon Kazaron! Nice, a solid hit.
I actually clicked on just the thing itself, double clicked on it, and not click and dragged.
Ah, well, you can click and drag it if you like.
Because there's 2 different. Yeah, that's not surprising. But there's this damage. Because, unholy.
There you go. Alright. Holy damage manages to burn through as he ignites for 50 points of damage. He curses and splutters and then looks at Dante and says, "Tiny, insignificant gnat, you dare strike against my glory?" I will.
Well, that is kind of the point of. It's kind of the point of why we're here.
The point that you are here is to witness the end of your kingdom. And Kazaron licks his lips as we then go to Unok.
Alright, so for flavor purposes, am I just rolling with my main spear as the thing?
Correct. We're just gonna add Caesariel's stuff to you.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, you can't equip it. Doesn't even if you equip it, it doesn't act like a sword because it's an. I have not been able. Maybe his dad can make it work as an actual sword. Serithial. So SERI. SERITHI. Yeah.
All right.
Like it's in my inventory, but even though I've got it equipped, it won't act as a weapon.
Okay, it is a +4 major striking holy bastard sword. So you have a +4 major strike. So do you have major striking applied to your spear?
I've got greater striking.
Okay, so major is 1 step up. You get a +4 to your attack and damage. Holy, I believe, does an extra D6 holy. You're also cold iron and silver.
Yeah, I think it does extra damage against.
And 2d6 damage against worshippers of Zonkuthorn.
Yeah. You can also use it to cast a 9th rank heal spell, but
yeah,
it's more than likely will do it to you. It depends how sentient Dag wants to make the sword, really. But
yeah, we'll see.
Its intention is to protect its wielder and kill the dragon, basically.
Oh my! All right.
All right. Well, luckily I have a blank spear here on my sheet from when my spear got disabled.
All right. Do you want me to come back to you while you're filling that out?
Yes. Did you post it in the
Trinia?
Can you post the effects in the Discord chat, please?
Sure.
Appreciated. All right. Seeing all that, first thing, Trina's gonna scream, and then, not she does not think getting near Kazavron is a good idea. There's this moment of instinct of a fear of being eaten. She doesn't know why it's there, but she feels it for a quick second. Then she's gonna rub her hands together, then snap her fingers and cast Space Bolt on the dragon. And she's gonna miss.
That is a critical miss.
I would like to hero point that.
All right, hero point it is.
Go, come on, please. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, fine.
You have a nat 20.
Yeah, you know what? It's the final fight. Let me nat 20 that phase bolt.
All right, nat 20 the phase bolt.
And cha-cha-cha-cha.
45 damage. Nice. Kazavron reels from the hit.
One attack, 2 action. I have
Don't forget your crit card.
Oh, yes, and a crit card.
crit card number 3, please. And for her last action, she's going to raise shield.
That's dumb.
What?
I thought for a second you were saying me raising my shield was dumb.
No. Okay. Draining Strike. The Kazavron loses a spell slot.
Nice.
He loses Wall of Lightning,
Oh, thank God.
which is totally not Wall of Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now-
as she sees this hit, she's gonna be like, yeah! Take that, you fucker!
The dragon looks appropriately miffed. Now, I don't believe there's been enough drama. I feel like you guys have just been running this as a regular combat. Is that safe to say? Just been kind of feeling very, I hit you, you hit me, I hit you, you hit me. There's not really any real, showboating.
I'm just terrified.
In my case, it's player nerves, so I'm just doing what I know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's good. I have no complaints here.
He's just softening us up, is what he's saying.
I'm just feeling like, oh man, I'm tired of shin kicking. Let's get some drama in here. Let's get some story in here. Because what is a final
story?
I'm so worried.
Because what is a final fight without a little bit of action and suspense and drama? All right.
Bring it.
You're gonna eat Holly again, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Mate, don't call out my go-to, Jesus. Okay. Here we go. What do I want here? Ooh.
Kazavron has friends.
All right. At this point, there is a bright light that shines in Kazavron's eyes as he gets ready to attack.
Did you not get his turn?
No.
I'm still doing the things.
What?
Oh, okay, my apologies.
No. Let's hear it. What's up? What's up, Cookie? Let me know.
No, I just wasn't. I saw we had flipped the initiative. I thought he was going to be before the end of the first round. That's all.
Yeah, I know,
Because he was fixing the spear.
No, it's fair. I'm also doing stuff to buy him time.
I apologize.
It's okay. I like explaining things to people because sometimes we don't think about these things, and you ask questions, and you're allowed to ask questions about these things. And you know what? Even if the answer is really simple, all it means is that it was something that needed to be clarified. You're not in the wrong here. You're good, Cookie. You're welcome. This is a safe space. I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna make fun of Marcus. I'm not gonna make fun of you. You're good. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you pay me way too much for me to make fun of you. All right. So,
Works.
don't clip that. Okay. So anyway,
It's like, that's okay, guys. He doesn't pay me. I can do it for you.
okay. So, Oh, fuck. I ran out of my music. I'm going to do a different one now. Hold on. I had all this thing and I was timing it and everything. Okay, here we go.
I hope the blip doesn't kill us today.
So, a bright light shines in through the opening to this area of the temple. It shines in Kazavron's eyes as he is about to strike. He stops for a moment and looks up. As he does so, he sees a shining silver metal. And from above, you see an orcish boy
Oh no, not boy.
who shines who shines his sword in Kazavron's eye, and he says, "Mr. Unok, sir, Mr. Unok, sir, I killed all the
Oh,
small
no.
dragons in town. I tried to
God,
tell
no.
I tried to tell you, but you ran towards this place and you flew up here, and well, it took me a while to climb up here, and I had to kill a bunch of goblins and bogards and other things to get here. Also, I think there was a cultist and maybe a shape changer, but they're all dead now, and I'm here."
Okay. Alright. I'm good now.
All right, now with the boy,
Not take this,
now with boy
this-
blinding Kazavron, he is considered off guard for your attacks.
Alright, sweet. Unok is going to channel all of his dragon-hating hatred into himself and into Sarithiel. Run up and attempt to stab. Hopefully... Come on. Woo! I hit.
Nice, solid hit.
And then the extra 2d6 from for him being Kazavon himself.
Just add the 2d6 to the normal weapon damage. Unless you're gonna randomly hit an ally, you're good for that 2d6.
Oh, okay. Then I will add that in.
Okay.
All right. I get 2 more strike or 2 more strike. No, I'm hasted, so I get
Move,
2 more strikes.
attack. You got 2 more strikes.
Yes. Ooh. All right. Oof.
Your next attack is not gonna hit.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, my next attack's a plus 25.
Oh, did you add +4 to your attacks?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, remember, you got a +4 weapon, so it's +4 to your attacks and damage.
Oh, no, that's already put in.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you're good. Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Will I even hit with a plus 25? Guess we'll just have to see. No, I will not.
Alright, a critical
Yeah.
miss. So here's what happens. The dragon, as you stab him, says, "No more. This accursed relic shall die, and I will rise from the shards of its broken ineptitude." The dragon charges up a plasma bolt in its jaws, and as it does so, it opens its mouth next to Unok as it begins to descend upon him, preparing to launch its full blow. Then suddenly, you feel a sharp tug as you're pulled away, Unok. The bolt of lightning flashes. There's a blinding light. You can't see anything for the time being. It's dark. Your eyes begin to adjust, and you see a severed arm laying on the floor.
Oh, Unok's only reaction is the most visceral, pure, anger-filled, just anger and sadness-filled, like, just roar of aggression. He is...
As you do so, you hear another voice. Nope. Yeah.
The Arbiter. Oh no, he's back.
A one-armed,
no.
a one-armed lich stands behind you and goes, "Ah, why are you yelling?
Oh,
And can you hand me that, please? I need it to cast spells."
Unak will pick it up and toss it to him.
He grabs it with his other hand and sticks it back in. He says, "If you're going to fight the fucking dragon that woke up half of my fucking home, I figure I should be here as well."
Oh, for a second, I thought you were somebody else that died.
At this point, the boy turns around. He's still up where he was. "Who'd you think it was, sir? Mr. Unock, sir?
Don't worry about it.
Mr. Unock! Mr. Unock, who'd you think it was?
Don't worry about it.
I should have told you the lich came up here, but he said he knew you, sir. I let him in. Is that okay? Did I do good?"
Yes, it's fine.
The lich begins to cast another spell, and as he does so, he is going to cast Force Cage on Kazavron. Basically, he is creating these like kind of high-powered shackles around both of his claws, as he is now immobilized. Okay. That is that. Kazavron is going to try and break free. Which, let's see, he's probably actually gonna, to be honest. First action, tries to
Wait, did
wrench
we
one of
skip
his hands
Trinia?
free.
Did we skip Trinia? Oh no, Trinia.
No, we had to go back to Uno. Yep, first, one of the shackles is gone out of 4. Ooh, the other one does not break free. He uses his third action to get his other claw free. Ooh, okay.
Oh, of course, it's a net 20.
So this one's going to be pretty bad. So as he swings that one around, I need a reflex save from Agnes and Unock.
Ugh. Reflex.
All right. Both of you are fine as you manage to tumble out of the way and narrowly avoid getting swatted by this large, basically this massive claw. But Kazavron is once again freed. Ray, you're up next.
Okay. Casabron's on the ground, isn't he?
Yes, presently.
Okay. Let's see just how just because it's fun and we haven't had enough comedy. He's going to. He's a Tanuki, and it's like I learned this from my cousin, and he's going to start the festival on Kazavron. I've been saving this for like
So much for no more
weeks and
comedy.
All right.
Oh, not enough drama. No, we're bringing comedy.
So immediately immediately a horde of Tanuki begin to dance and appear out of nowhere. Pum, 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 and start dancing and trampling around Kazavron. As they celebrate and cheer festively, Kazavron swears, "What the fuckity fuck is going on?" And he's sort of
Udak's
snapping and
just
clawing
confused.
at these Tanuki. Yep.
And he does take 3d8 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you can drop it on him.
We just see Daiji dancing there.
Cousin!
Yeah, Daiji's one of them.
Actually, I don't have
Except he's
that
an old
one
man.
as an action, so just roll. I guess just roll 3.
Yeah, just roll 3d8. I'll apply it.
That's only
5
5.
points of damage. I think that is.
It's probably resistant to bludgeoning.
No, it's not. No, it's not. There you go. It'll take 5 damage.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
And
It feels a little disrespected.
because. Yep. And is he in melee range?
No.
No. So Well, he's only got one thing he can do at this point. He's going to raise shields.
All right,
'Cause
you
that was a
raise
that
your
was a-
shield as we then go to Agnes.
Oh, sorry. I had a question. I apologize. He's unholy. Is he undead?
Good question. Depends is my answer to you.
Okay, because the reason I was asking is my last action would have been, if he is undead, I would have swapped runes on my Morning Star to Greater Vitalizing. Because
He does look pretty undead. Again, he's got no skin. So
Okay.
yeah.
So he's swapping out his fire rune for greater.
He is, however, becoming not undead.
Okay.
Okay, Agnes.
So that's that. So the shield is not up because that was his last action, was to swap the
Swap
rune.
thing. All right, not a problem.
Yeah. So I dropped it again.
Agnes is quivering in fear because she's frightened too. So what Agnes is going to do is she's going to slip her hand into her pocket where she has a coin, and she's just going to rub the coin, which reduces my fear by 1. But because I have a feat, anytime I reduce my fear by 1, it reduces by 2. So she's going to slip her hand in, and there's this coin, and there's a worn groove in it, where she's rubbed it over the years. To keep herself calm. So she's not frightened anymore.
Nice.
And then she's going to cast a spell called True Target. And she's going to Unak, Ray, and 4 people. So Unak, Ray, Padrig, and Holly? Yeah, Holly. And against Kazabron. So basically, designate a creature the first time each target, which is 4 people I've just named, makes an attack roll against the creature during the target's duration. The attacker rolls twice and uses a better result. So basically, until the start of my next turn, you 4 people have advantage on your first attack against Kazabron.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck yeah.
Let's spend that. And then she's going to use the rest of her movement, because that's funny enough, it's just a 1-action spell. So 1 action Coin of Comfort, 1 action True Target, and another action to not be in front of the big, scary, horrible dragon. Just gonna just fly over here somewhere.
Right, as you go to fly over there, attack of opportunity.
Oh no! That's fine.
It is going to
I'll
try...
take 1 hit over a blast in the face.
He is actually going to try and eat and swallow you.
Okay.
Because you've not been eaten yet.
Well, no, I never get eaten, me. No.
Well, that's about to change.
No. I didn't get eaten by a T-Rex and I'll be leg eaten off. I didn't get swallowed by a worm twice. And an ooze. And a T-Rex.
94 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
As it chomps on you, and in a single gulp, swallows Agnes whole.
Okay. Reaction. Gonna try. Because I'm pretty sure that would count under the category of both taking damage and being imprisoned.
You only get 1 reaction.
Well, no, it's the same thing. I haven't used my reaction yet this round.
No, but you only get 1 regardless. If you've got
Oh,
2
no, yeah,
abilities,
sorry. Yeah, no.
if you have 2 abilities,
it's-
each of which are triggered as a reaction, you only get to use 1 of them.
Yeah. No. Sorry. There's 2 possible triggers for liberating step.
Okay, yep.
So
Carry on.
essentially, So that's So, but the key one on this one is that she now, if the trigger was an ally taking damage, the ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage, equal to 2 plus your level. So that would be 22.
Okay, you take 22 less damage. Agnes?
And then she gets an escape attempt.
Finish. Oh, lol. What am I supposed to do? Swim out of its gullet?
Basically. Make a
Grab onto
athletics
the-
check.
There are
Agnes.
two
Agnes.
exits, Agnes.
If dragons
hold on.
have
Wriggle, wriggle,
uvulas,
wriggle.
just if dragons have
wriggle.
uvulas, just grab onto it and hold, make him throw you up.
That is a critical failure.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. See, I need to stop
you
doing this.
start-
I'm
you
just gonna critically fail.
Yeah, you just start sliding deeper.
You tried. At least got a little less damage.
Yeah, you did try. That is true. All right. Okay. That was Agnes's turn. Holly.
Okay, could you share the map again with me, please? Because I was on the.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is. You're resized.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, does he get another attack of opportunity? Does he keep getting them, or has he used his?
He has used his.
Excellent. That is what I wanted. Are there any shadows in the room by chance?
Are there any shadows in the room?
Yes.
Like in general? Yeah.
In general.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any shadows behind him?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So for my first action, I am gonna throw my cloak and create a clone.
Nice. Love that.
Okay. So first I have my clone. For my second action, I am going to stealth. Do I need to stealth fly? Yeah. I'm gonna stealth and fly behind him. Do you want me to go ahead and roll that now, or describe
Go ahead and roll the stealth.
everything I'm gonna do? Ooh, can you? Son of a bitch. I would like to hero point that, please.
Sure, you may hero point it.
Awesome. At least it wasn't a 1.
Well,
Go. Wow.
That is rough when the enemy rolls the same die number.
If I had just had one more roll, that would have been better. Just a little bit more. I could have beaten that. That makes me very sad.
It's
Okay.
the part that I get is when the modifier for the target is greater than your entire roll.
Yeah, that one was so close. That was just fucking painful. All right. Okay, so I am gonna fly behind him and be behind him.
mm-hmm. Oh, and you need to make a fear check because you have not done that yet.
So that is 2 actions, and I'm gonna what?
Oh no.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, do I already need to do that?
Yeah, you do. Did you wish to use a hero point? Yay or nay?
I've only got one left. I will be afraid.
Very well. You have frightened 4.
Yep.
Excellent. That's exactly what I need. Okay. So 2 actions left for me, but I still have my clone. But now I'm in the shadows. So now he has a 50% chance of missing me because in the shadows. Oh, thank you so much, Syl. That was super sweet of you. Oh, and I have a divine intervention. Let me roll my stealth one more time.
By all means.
Yay! Haha! Ha ha ha! I am sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have successfully snuck behind him. So now I am off guard.
Yep.
If you could add that for me, please.
Yep. As soon as I add Unox Nat 20.
Ooh.
All right. So
Yeah.
thanks to Syl, we have a some hero points and a Nat 20. Hero point to Trinia and Holly. Nat 20 to Unok.
Tilly, you're amazing. Thank you so much. You
All right.
saved
And
my
also
ass.
on the bottom left-hand side, you can click on off guard yourself.
Oh yeah, I can do that, can I? Haha, I forgot about that. That is super spiffy. Okay. So now we are going to use debilitating strike on Kazabron.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that. I am gonna use that. Yeehaw, fuck the law.
Nice, solid hit.
Okay, so do I click off guard again, or do I click?
Yep, you click off guard again.
Okay. Let's roll some damage. Okay, I'll take it. Now we're going to add our debilitations. Let me find those. First, we're going to add bloody debilitation, which is 3d6 persistent bleed.
He is immune to bleed.
Son of a bitch. Of course he is.
He
Then we're
is
going...
a big undead dragon, so it makes sense.
I mean, it was worth a try. Then we're going to add vicious debilitation. So he is going to gain 5 weakness to piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he will become clumsy 1.
Yep. Clumsy 1, done.
All right. Did you get the 5 weakness added?
It depends on what the weakness is.
5 weakness to piercing.
Piercing. Alright, I've added that.
Okay, and then we are gonna debilitating strike again. While he is still off guard.
Mm-hmm.
And cross our fingers this won't screw me. Okay, I'll take the miss. That's okay. However, now my clone is gonna move and do the same thing.
Yep. Now I believe with your clone, where that's the custom item, yeah?
That's the what, huh?
Is that the custom item or is it an item that you have?
That is the set piece that I have.
Right. So the clone, your strength is set to 10. I don't know if that makes a difference for you. It has your weapon, but none of your enchantments. Because they only look like your stuff.
Oh, got it. Well, the clone got a critical miss.
Oh, cool. Let's find out what happens.
Yeah. Let's do
miss. Critical miss. Hiya. Give you a number 2 out of 5.
1.
1. Boom. Ooh, okay. So, he... Oh, that's not going to help because his weapon will disappear if he punts it away. There you go. It's tangled up. So it needs to take 2 actions to untangle itself.
Okay. That's the last of the actions for the clone.
Alright. Done and done.
Okie dokie. Well, that would be all of Holly's turn. So, yeah.
Okay. After Holly, we then go to Padrig.
Excellent. All right, so I basically have advantage on this first shot. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Is there something I can click, or do I just roll twice?
Just roll twice.
All right. So I am going to first reload, and then we're gonna do a spell woven shot, and we're gonna cast Phase Bolt into our bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And See what we get when we shoot Kazavran. That's a miss.
You do have that glorious nat 20.
Well, yeah, considering I missed with advantage, I am going to use that glorious nat 20.
All right. The nat 20 gives you a 56. That will crit. So, drop that critical damage. Bottom left, if you hit the crit button, it should do it automatically for you.
Yep. Crit. So, crit, because this is a spell-woven shot, that's the crit from the gun.
Nice. 83 solid damage.
And then we also get the crit from the phase bolt.
Nice. All right. And give me a number between 1 to 5.
Let's go with 4.
2, 3, 4. All right. Target is knocked prone.
Okay. And then he's also got to do a fort save against my class DC or be stunned 1 from my critical specialization. So that's a 42 is my class DC.
He crit succeeds.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
As he
So he
falls
does-
over prone,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure he probably yells in pain, stab him in the back again.
As an undead with no pain, he does not yell at all.
Oh,
But you can stab
It's-
him.
it's cooler if he yells right
Yeah,
before I stab.
nah. I'm good without. But thanks.
Fine.
You know, when Holly
All
yells
right,
out in
good.
pain, maybe I'll consider it.
Also, some
Holly's-
stuff. So
Instead of Holly
let
being
me-
like, yeah, no, bro. I have all my protein shakes. I've been eaten by a worm and set fire with lava. That's okay. It was just like a hot spring for me.
Holly's getting the hero point and then yell out, "Nice shot, Patrick," and then stab him.
All right,
But,
go for it.
She's definitely gonna use a hero point.
yeah. So I've also got others. Yeah, though that happens, I think, because I have greater runes on my gun.
Okay.
So let me just check what goes on with it. Crit. So I should actually, did it do an extra 2d4 spirit damage because he was unholy?
I don't know if spirit damage does extra, but
So I have a holy rune, so it's a holy.
oh yeah,
weapon.
then that'll do damage. So what was it? How much damage extra?
Extra 2. So it just does an extra 2d4 against an unholy target, so that should be an extra 4d4 because it was.
All right, so roll 4d4 for me
A
and
crit.
add 15, please.
Okay, so what? 44 plus 15. And 44. Roll that on him.
If you'd like. Otherwise, just in chat's fine.
Alright, I didn't do anything, so we'll just roll in that.
And remember your advantages on your first turn as well.
So that's another 29 points of spirit damage to him, and then also I have.
Mm-hmm. Also, you have.
So I've got a greater frost rune. Oh, that's fine. If he succeeds, he's going to succeed on a DC 24 fort save, so that's not going to do nothing. And does a. So let's see what I've got on there. Oh, no, never mind. Nothing
Okay.
else. That's it.
I'm glad we took that time. It was very special between you
Yeah,
and me, Twiff.
me too. Me too.
Dante, you're up
It
next.
doesn't have enough room to explain them in you know.
Hey, look, normally
the,
it's one of those things that when you hit level 20, you know, you learn all of your stuff and you figure it all out, and then you know how it all works when you. But you know, like there's a lot of stuff. Hey, you stack it all together. It's the math is your
a lot of
curse.
stuff. Yeah.
Dante.
Dante is going to wild shape into an Imperial Dragon.
What? No, you don't. Fucking make you into an Imperial Dragon piece of shit.
I mean, it makes sense, you know.
What kind of
a
Imperial
divine
Dragon?
It's the divine dragon.
We just blipped.
That's okay.
Oh, no.
No, it's back.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, and what size is it?
Huge.
Huge. So 20 foot. No. 15 foot.
I'm blind.
Hiya! There you go. Alright, you transform into a dragon!
I am blind, so I can't even move myself. But I'm going to use
What do you
my
mean
third action to move up to him. Yeah, I'm just a blink screen.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Then with the quick strike rune on the hand wraps, I'm then going to bite at Kezavron.
Nice! Do it!
I like to use the hero point.
Alright. Let's do it. A hero point spent. Hiya!
Really? The same number.
The exact same number. Alright, well, that did not help you there. Malakisar is coming in with a divine intervention, going for a reroll. And that lands the
Ooh.
hit. Alright, 31 damage to Kazavron as these dragon claws dig deep into his body. The two dragons start roaring off at each other as we go to Unok.
All right. Unok taking the distraction of Dante turning into a dragon. He is going
And don't
to
forget Boy.
And Boy, yes. He is going to leap up and just do the Dragon Slayer thing, and he is going to specifically target the wings. Not like it matters because we're inside, but it is a weak point of dragons. So he will do that. So he's going to use one action to leap up. As he's coming back down, the second action will be to attack. And then because of Agnes's thing, it's at advantage.
Nice. That is still going to hit, though. Yep, so your spear,
Yes.
as you leap up, you bring it down onto Kazavron, who roars with each hit from the weapon. Alright.
All right.
Oh, he is looking pretty dead.
I'm at... Oh,
Let's see. He's still alive, though.
okay. Second action, or third action then, to swing.
Mm-hmm.
Again. This time, Unok, as he lands, he's gonna, like, use the force to turn around and jab the spear up into Kazavon's ribs.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now, I am going to burn my nat 20.
Ooh, nice. All right. Go for the nat 20.
Bam.
All right, with a
Yes!
102 damage. Caesariel digs into Kazavron's body and his flesh begins to melt as all that is left is a electrified skeleton. Agnes, you drop out of its gut at this point. However, I'm going to burn my 2 hero points. Oh, my 2 jinx points. I mean, I have them.
That
I'm
was
using
just his first form. He has second form.
Not quite.
I can't.
Sounds like the Revenant.
I can't
Super
play next
Saiyan
week. I can't
form.
do this.
Not quite. As Kazavron collapses, his skeleton continues to move. Not for Unok, not for Ray, but for Iliosa. Iliosa has been dragging herself basically back towards the pool of blood, and the dragon is now making its way over to Iliosa in order to try and attack her. Was that your third action, by the way?
Yes, but I still have the haste.
Alright, you got 1 action.
I don't know if letting him get to her will be a good or a bad idea. I don't.
It's up to you.
Can I burn said hero point of my own for my dragon breath weapon to get them both in?
I'm gonna say no because he'd have to get to her for that to happen.
Well, if she's by the pool, my dragon breath's...
No, look where he is, and look, she's on the other side of you. So you'd be having to fire it up both sides of you, know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Okay, seeing that he's going for her, Unok is going to rationalize that it's not a good idea. So I would still like to use the hero oh, well, Twitch just redeemed an insight bonus.
Your insight bonus. You're not the only person on the team. That's your insight bonus.
Then Unok will just try to keep Kazavron from moving. Just stand in front of him.
Love it. Make an athletics check.
I'm probably going to fail that.
Well, he is mostly dead.
He's been
I'm
mostly
out
dead,
of
though.
points. I can't assist anymore.
Oh, it's another
natural 20. Unok, as the skeleton moves towards her, it's biting almost like a wolf or a dog, just snapping at her as you grab hold of like the sternum just underneath his neck. He stretches as far as he can but can't reach as you just dig deep and you start pushing. But as you do, it starts forcing you back, and then suddenly, wham! Boy comes up and grabs the other side of the ribs so that your weight is distributed evenly and the both of you push Kazavron's skeleton back.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Trinia, we go to you.
All right. Seeing Skella Kazavron over here, sort of held down by Unok and Boy. Let me do a measure.
No.
All right, cool.
No. Cass.
Yes.
He's going for the queen. It's almost as if I set up this really, really big convoluted thing for you to get your revenge in the last golden hour.
Okay. I don't know where she is on the map. She is invisible.
Right here.
Cool. And she's separated, right?
Yes. All you see is one arm dragging basically half of her chest and her head towards the pool of blood.
Cool deal. In that case, seeing that they've got Kazavron in hand, she's gonna scooty over to the queen, grab the rapier, think about what to say for a second, and then go, after everything you did, this isn't even the worst kind of death you could have, and she's gonna try to stab down and just impale the head of the queen.
You do so. She seems to be alive.
Do it again.
She's still alive.
Oh my god. Okay.
She's immortal.
Well, there's something keeping her alive. So can I make a perception check to see if there is a way to actually kill her instead of blindly stabbing her when it's not doing anything?
You think for a minute, you're kind of frustrated. It's like, why would you die? And then you recall the Lich has the ability to disintegrate things.
In that case, she's gonna look over at him.
He's picking
you,
his nose.
First, can you burn, fix, take care of this fish, please?
Take care.
And that'll be her turn.
No, we can do a
Burn, destroy.
Oh, right. Yes. No, of course I can do that. Just hold her body still. Do you want to say anything before I do so? Your
like,
rapier is going through the back of her head, out of her mouth. He then grabs and he casts his disintegrate spell, and you watch as her whole body starts to disintegrate. She lets loose a horrifying scream. The rest of her body seems to also disintegrate, even though it's not attached to the bit that's been shot at. And Kazavron lets loose a dire warning. Against all odds, you win the day. Against those who are fraught with power and insanity. But know this, I harbor an anger and power far greater than you know. I will return again and again and again. And you watch as his skeleton starts disappearing, and he's just repeating that word as he just vaporizes at the same time as the queen. Which was good, because had he consumed the queen, he would have risen as the immortal Kazavron, because the queen had the immortal flesh that he was trying to trick her into. Okay. Silence. Everyone waits for the grand plot twist, where someone suddenly shows up. But nothing. Quiet and silence. Yeah! Boy yells out.
Well,
Agus is kind of just looking
dancing
around
Tanuki
going,
over in the corner too.
did we do it?
I think we
Is
did.
that it?
I think so.
She's pretty crispy. Trina flicks off her rapier from like ash from where
Yeah.
the queen was incinerated.
Ray is looking around, looking for the next fight that's not there, but he sees his 808 dancing friends and goes, "Hey guys, party's done. Time to go."
Nah, brother. Don't you know? Once the battle's over, that's where the real partying starts. And they continue, regardless of what you said to them, because they don't get to go home just because you're done fighting. Oh, look at Mr. Self-Important here. Thinks just because he wears this fancy suit, all of a sudden he can tell us when the party's over. What are you, the party police?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, sir. All right, we're packing up. The party police actually told us to leave.
You know
I
what?
like your friends, Ray.
You're-
They're cute.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right. And he's gonna flip into raccoon dog form and join him.
Yay!
Hey.
I'm just imagining the one with Patrick's little hat bouncing around with them in a little conga line.
Yeah, easy. All right. So, victory assured. Ladies and gentlemen, the overture. The coming days in Corvosa are difficult, to say the least. With the queen now thoroughly deposed, faith in the monarchy has all but dwindled. While the former emperor was, of course, a benevolent and loved individual, the queen's rule has sullied the taste of such rulership. In their stead, Cresta Croft has risen to a position of power to serve as a steward to caretake over the city for the time being. With the rebellion now quashed, much of those who enjoyed helping maintain the law and order among the town have joined the ranks of the new Corvosan Guard, led by their new captain, while Cresta is in the stewardish. This is none other than Sabina Marin. She has agreed to help re-establish the guards until such a time where she can go on her own journey in order to try and seek out and find new fortunes for themselves. The Shawanti who had arrived in town have done much work in the way of treating with the people of Corvosa. Many now see the Shawanti as firm allies against this evil that befell the town. With the queen now gone, it's only a matter of time before the Shawanti are, well, driven back to the outskirts again, but at least for today, they are laughing and celebrating side by side with their new friends. The Church of Asmodeus recovered quickly, spinning a tale of how the former Hierophant allied with the Queen, but was quickly dealt with by the Loyalists. The Church of Abdar has forked out a small fortune to help re-establishing efforts to connect the communities between Old Corvosa and New. The Lich returns back to his home in Scarwall, to the pleasant, oh-so-desirable silence of the now back-at-rest spirits. With Khazavron dead, the warriors that fought against him no longer rise to a summons. They sleep quietly. Boy returned home, with stories to tell so grand of the great and powerful Unok, slayer of Khazavron the Immortal. Many believe him to be the word of the dragon. They call him the Dragon's Roar as the Orcish nickname, as he, too, continues his aspirations for dragon slaying. The city of Corvosa, however, plunges into a new era of diabolic worship. With the pseudo-dragons all but wiped out, the imps have plenty wizards to influence towards the ways of hell. Which, of course, has left the Hell Knights plenty happy, as well as many of the infernal population. As for our heroes, no one truly knows what happened at the Sunken Queen. Many people speculate, and of course the stories of Unok persist. But the tale of friendship and the tale that came from their efforts together have many different iterations depending on who you ask. To some, they are heroes of the city. To others, enigmatic and mysterious figures. To more still, they are neighbors. No heroes to be found, but people who simply lived in this city and cared for it so deeply. Trinia is the first to return to her domicile. Finding her way, she eventually finds her freedom once more. Realizing that while as a avian creature, her desire to travel and deliver the post and stuff like that may be a byproduct of what Togmagor had forced them to do, now it has become a choice. Your choice. As you decide whether or not you wish to seek out more of this world beyond the scope of this city upon a glorious horse that awaits you back at home. Unok. Khazavron mentioned that he would return again, and the Shawanti tribes have told you of the other relics of Khazavron that was separated from his body. If the fangs of Khazavron could have been used in order to bring him back, then the other relics pose an equal threat. Along with Boy, you and him set out on a journey to go and find these other relics and destroy them before anyone can use them for their ill gains. Padrick, in the time that you managed to go and save the city, friends and allies have managed to find Celeste. Working together, and of course relinquishing some of your family's holdings, Celeste becomes your greatest benefactor as you serve as a constant reminder of the stalwart nature of the members of this community, who don't necessarily fall under the rigorous teachings of schooling and academia, but instead learn through adventure. You are given an invitation to a very prestigious club, one who invites you and accepts you among the highest of the ranks of their order. You, of course, Pathfinder Padrick, soon announced to be Venture Captain Padric of Corvosa and your own faction of the Pathfinder Society. Ray, hanging up your mace, you place it at rest. Joining your fellow friends and family, you begin a grand performance, one of the grandest you've ever done. It is known as Dragon's Fall, a Cirque du Soleil experience where it begins with the rise of a clown queen who apparently has issues with their husband and murders them by accident. Then the silly queen then goes around doing a whole bunch of dumb things, spraying glitter on the crowd, soaking them in water, before a dragon gobbles her up and eats her. It's a very, very big hit along the western coasts of Varisia. And your circus troupe is acclaimed for your performances. Holly, you return back to the realm of the Fae. There, you are met by the Unseelie Court, but not your Unseelie Court, as you manage to get an audience among the eldest. Specifically, one who is very interested in the machinations of your parents. Lady Mob, one of the grand eldest, does not take kindly to her beautiful Spriggan children being used and mistreated in such ways, and the kingdoms that once belonged to your family are very swiftly brought under scrutiny by this very powerful entity. Holly, you are offered the seat of queen, but Queen Mab sees something else inside you. She sees that your lessons that you have learned and the journeys that you have taken have tethered you to the mortal realm. The Feywild is as alien to you as you once felt towards the mortals when you arrived. Instead, you are given a steward in the form of Jack, who will look after your seat until you are truly done with your exploration of this world that you have found and fallen in love with. You can take however long or however short of a time you require, but a throne will be waiting for you, as well as the aid of a very knowledgeable and very kind consigliere. Quinn becomes the infamous Blackjack, though not many have seen them. And it is not long before they are, of course, a legend in obscurity. Every now and then, cloaked figures in the night speak of a hooded figure that would dispense justice among the darker districts, who would locate and drop information to the guards where no investigator and no detective would have found these informations through legal channels. Many attribute these acts to the new Blackjack, though no one can truly prove whether or not that was the case. Dante, you are too old for this shit. You gather up your friends for a final farewell several months after aiding the city in repairing itself. Many people saw you as a community leader, but you realize that the community leader is not you. After providing everything that you had done, and the city that your friend once lived in is now at peace, it was time for you to return to the wilds. Changed, grown, stronger, and even better, you still protect the landscape. You still travel wide and far in order to try and make sure that Varisia remains a place of at least some untapped natural life. In addition, you travel for some time with Unok and Boy on their quest to try and find these pieces of Kazavron. But eventually your paths do deviate, and you find your own way. And lastly, Agnes. We open on a scene in which you are very, very nicely dressed. Your daughter sees you fussing and moves your hand away from your bodice as you are straightening yourself up. Oh, mother, stop fussing. You look fine.
Sorry, I wasn't too sure if I was responding or whether I was
You can
just
respond.
listening to-
Look, I've got okay. No offense, I do have a large group of people, and if I had to pick anyone in our overtime to actually focus on and give a chance to have their outing scene, it's gonna be Agnes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
But Agnes is yeah, so she'll just be like, oh, I know, I'm sorry, I'm too old to be this nervous, but I can't help it.
You're not too old for anything, Mum. Look, it's gonna be fine. Look, it's just a date.
I know, but it's been put off for so long. There's been a build-up and everything, and it's... Oh.
Yeah, it's been too much of a build-up. You killed that dragon, what, a month ago?
Well, I mean, I helped. I mostly just got eaten.
Look, if Dad was here, what would he say?
He told me to follow my heart and just be happy.
That's right. That's what he always said. Now, tell Dan I said hi, and don't be up too late, and, make good choices.
Are you trying to give me a mother the talk? Away with you, child. Go on.
She giggles and runs over to the couch and cuddles up next to Thomas, who is there. Bye, Mrs. Agnes. Yep, you look nice.
Thanks, you dearie.
And you kind of see he's like reaching over to kind of like put his arm around your daughter, and then he sees you and he's like, no.
Agnes just grins and winks at him, to be honest. They're adults.
He blushes. All right. You make your way through the streets. At this time of night, normally it'd be quite dangerous, but it's quiet. Very quiet. As you make your way to the docks, you can see underneath one of the lantern lights a very large individual who, for some reason, is wearing a very, very formal shirt with a vest over the top of it and shorts. He seems to be fussing over something in his hand.
Good evening.
Oh, yeah, and to you as... Sorry, I just... wow, you... I did not dress nice enough.
Oh, I don't know. And she just kind of like, leans over to take in his shapely cuffs and that in the shorts.
Oh, yeah, no, he has very, very shapely calves.
Oh, I don't know. It's a little bit of a blush.
Well, you look amazing. I hope you don't mind. I couldn't think of where I'd want to take you for our first outing together. So I thought I'd maybe do something a little familiar.
Oh, yes.
He takes you by the hand and he walks you to the edge of the dock. There you can see is a wagon. If you didn't know any better, it's almost a dead ringer for the wagon that you had when you were a lot younger. It's the one that you traveled around Varisia in, the one that you had to sell in order to buy your house and to establish yourself here in the city. He's covered it in a series of small glowing lights and lanterns. There's Varisian cloth that has been like sort of draped and put over it. There's the smell of that that same Varisian incense that's just permeating everything. It's sort of a sweet and spicy smell that brings you right back home.
Agnes is silent, apart from the sound of a small white snip.
He says, so I thought rather than, just going out for dinner and something like that, I thought maybe if you're, not too busy, we could maybe take a trip, head up the coast, maybe see how far we can go north before it gets too cold. Maybe visit some of your friends. I heard some of them left town, so who knows?
Oh, that actually sounds delightful. And then she kind of just leans in and nudges him with her arm. And she doesn't make eye contact. She's looking at the floor. She says it, but she just goes, and well, I'm sure we can find ways to keep ourselves warm.
Yes, I'm sure of that as well. As he says this, you realize something else. He does have a job as a fisherman, which also means he has a boat.
Okay.
You wonder for a moment what might happen to the boat while you're off traveling.
Oh. Well, what about your boat and your business and?
Well, I kind of decided to leave all that behind. I sold the boat so I could buy this wagon.
Oh.
I figure the boat, that was in the past. Something I loved, something that brought me great joy, but I think it's time for a new adventure. Something maybe not as exciting as the one you just went on, but exciting nonetheless.
I think I've had enough excitement, well, of that type for one lifetime. I'm ready for a different kind of excitement now.
Well, I definitely think I can help with that. And he lifts you by the waist onto the seat of the wagon. He hops into his seat, and as he does so, there's a moment where he disappears, and in his place, you see your husband. As he looks at you, he seems to smile warmly, and he says, Agnes, you've done good.
Yes. But I'll not forget you.
I know. But I'll never forget you either. You should also remember that more than anything in this world, the thing I loved about you was the light in your eyes when you traveled. Never stop moving. You've done well by our daughter, but she's old enough now. She'll set out on her own. And you must get back to doing what you love. With who you love.
Yeah. We did good with that one.
Aye, we did. And as you said that, Dan says, did good with what?
Oh, the wagon.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, being perfectly honest here, I actually don't know how to drive a wagon.
And move over, she says.
He hands you the reins, and with a crack, almost like an instinct, the wagon begins to roll forward. As the two of you begin to talk into the evening, the night causing the two of you to move on, you notice that all of your belongings, all the things that you need, are already on board. Dan had worked with your daughter to kind of get you ready for this trip already, so you didn't need to stop by or do anything.
You really thought of everything, didn't you?
Well, it was for someone very special. As the scene pans away, we leave Corvosa, bidding farewell as the night begins to fall, the lantern lights for the evening glow. As the wagon wheels away, we leave this adventure and this story behind. Oh, wait, sorry. The wagon hits a puddle, and as the puddle sprays this, like, hooded gentleman, this hooded guy is just like, oh my god! Oh, I think there was poo in that water! And he pulls his hood back, and it's the Rakshasa. It's Glorio. He's like, oh, son of a bitch! Holds up a big sign saying, I need to get to Magnamar, please, help. As the wagon fades away, this story will end. But this is not the last of our stories, mind you. Our players here will once again be seen upon the channel and will be joined for our next campaign, our next story, our next adventure, which, of course, will be a Starfinder adventure. But for now, thank you, everyone, for coming and watching and joining us for this epic finale. I know we went a little bit over time, and I hope you guys didn't mind that I did take a little longer with the Agnes story. I feel like we've been teasing that for so long, so I wanted to make sure that got its thing. So yes. So thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed Curse of the Crimson Throne. Fuck, you guys did so good. Man, I'm on edge. You guys are so freaking good. I will say this. We will see, I think, most everyone here back for either... I know, Patrick, we're going to be seeing you on Wednesdays for Season of the Ghost. I know that's going to be the same thing with Quinn. Agnes, we're going to be seeing you on Sundays with Pray for Death. And Dante, we're going to be bidding you farewell for the time being. As you move on to other things for at least a while now. But we do have a few new people who will be joining for our next campaign. So everyone else, such as Marcus and Mally, Cass, and Steve, you guys will all be remaining. So you guys will be here. So we'll have more stuff there. I'm just wondering if I should tease it. Maybe I will tease it. I'll tease it here.
Do it.
Okay. So, for our Starfinder game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, allow me to present to you the vessel that we will be using aboard our adventure. It has not yet been named, but she has been designed. Now, full disclosure, many moons ago, I had artwork designed for a starship. I have paid the artist. The artist has done well. But that was, of course, many moons ago. And I feel like Laura is probably the only person who might remember this.
Oh.
Now, on top of that, I have then used an AI program. I know, gasp. In order to just polish up and update the image ever so slightly. So this is AI art, but an artist has been paid for references and stuff like that. Okay, there we go. That's that. Haha. All right, allow me to present to you. Dun, 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 dun. The starship for our next campaign. Look at that.
Oh, it's adorable.
Do you remember this one, Laura?
Maybe.
Hold on, let me show you the original one.
What was it from?
This was the original ship, which was... I mean, I don't know if Laura remembers anymore. Here we go.
I don't know what I do. Ah, Star Swift.
Yeah. So this was the starship
Yes,
that I had.
do. Yes.
Yeah, this is the spaceship that I had made with Guy from How to Be a Great GM for our very short Starfinder series that we did. So yeah, this was the original Star Swift, which looks really really cool. But again, I thought it was looked a little bit outdated. Did support the artist. The artist has gotten stuff, but that was again a while ago. And then I just ran it through an AI generator thing and said, hey, make this slightly more polished. And you know what? I like it. It's good. It's it looks nice, and
I remember that campaign now. Actually, it was quite funny.
yeah. And I'm not, and keeping in mind, I'm not making money off it or anything like that. That's just purely for our enjoyment. Will I use AI art for a bunch of stuff? Probably not. Will I start exploring with things like what AI art will do if I threw a Hero Forge, like one of my Hero Forge models in it? Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out. Do I think that people should support local artists and hand-drawn artists? Please do. Absolutely. 100%. So yes. That is my 2 cents on it. Because I know a lot of people have various feelings towards AI art and creation and stuff. And you know what I'm not gonna lie about? I found there's something to be a little bit something poetic about doing a Starfinder campaign with at least some AI art. Because space, sci-fi, robots, AI, all that kind of stuff. But there you go. Cool. Man, I don't want to end, but we have to go. We have to do
it's
things.
like
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
I could talk again. I could talk again. After all of the shit that you just put us through.
Yeah. The whole thing. Okay. One last thing.
I'm not talking about the dragon. I'm talking about Agnes and Tam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad it was very, very well
You
resolved.
can't see my face, but I was crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I've been holding on.
I was okay until the husband sat in the seat, and then that was redone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And you know what? Like, yeah, there was so many endings that I had for everyone. I wanted to make sure that everyone got a good one. And keeping in mind, everyone I wanted to give something meaningful. But I don't think I could have done justice without running that scene. So thank you for indulging me on that one. I hope first of all, I want to go around the circle. I want to ask everyone how you felt about how you felt about the adventure, how you felt about your particular ending, and most importantly, if you have a memorable moment from the campaign, what that might have been that you would like to maybe share as a wrap up, as a finale for this. I'm also gonna get rid of this battle scene because I'm done with the battle scene. Oh, you know what? This is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna keep that up there. That's rad.
He's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. All right, let's start with Cass and go the other way. So, Cass,
Oh God.
yeah. How do you feel about your ending?
I love the ending. Playing a second character in the last 3 sessions of the game stretched me as a storyteller. And my campaign highlight is probably when we met Unok, just Ro and Unok fighting these Draculisks with no backup. And I just want to say, telling these stories with all of you has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. So thanks for letting me be here, Dag.
Oh, nothing. We invited you. You're welcomed here. You have a space here, so there you go.
That's me done, or I'm gonna cry.
Okay. Marcus.
Oh boy, there was a lot that I've experienced in this campaign.
How'd you feel about the ending?
I was very satisfied with it. Like, I couldn't have asked for anything better, to be perfectly honest.
Nice. Love that.
Favorite part of the campaign, though, was probably Merc's death. It was very unexpected.
It was the tentacles in the temple, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I was brought to the very bottom, which I would have survived, but then it crushed me to death,
Hmm.
and then my soul was stolen by a witch.
That's true. Merc is stolen by a witch. Maybe I'll play with that as an idea for the Starfinder thing at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. I love that. That was a great one. Patrick, what about you?
Yeah, no, definitely happy with the ending. I mean, there's been so many great moments in the campaign, but I
Did you like that
feel
Gloria
like
got just poo water
remembering.
dumped on him for no reason?
I do. I feel like that's appropriate for him. Um, but I'm going back to remembering when our first combat and we almost were killed by just a junkyard dog.
Oh yeah, the goblin dogs.
Yes, just a guard dog. It was like an old ratty
Oh
dog.
yeah, no,
And
Growl's watchdog that was just like
yeah,
half old and with one eye and stuff. Yeah, that's going
and
back a bit.
being able to make it from there through all the ridiculousness has been definitely a ride.
Mm. No, absolutely. Yeah,
We could
sometimes
definitely
it's this.
take that dog out now.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, that dog just it's just died of old age before you've ever had that resolution, so you can never know if you're stronger than the dog. Ah, savage. Laura.
Obviously love the ending.
Mhm.
I'm not only a soppy one, but I did enjoy the little Dan thing. I don't mind the little flirtations. Um, a very satisfying. There were lots of amazing moments, but one that always stands out in my head as just being very satisfying was when Padraig shot that guy in the head when he had the kid's head on the wall. And Padraig just like asked him if he was responsible for that kid, and then he just turned around and point blank shot him in the head. For me,
Mm.
that felt like a truly satisfying moment for me in the campaign. I really enjoyed that.
That was amazing. I did remember that one too. I was like, like I was one of those moments of the pins went up and then suddenly, even I was a little shocked, like when it happened so quickly, and I was like, that's fucking cool. We're going with that.
Yeah.
That's the best.
I mean, you murder a child, you get shot in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
Fully
how it
checks
works.
out.
It was just such a like as we were walking out. Oh, by the way, was that you? Yes. Bang. Yes.
All right. Dante.
Hello.
Hello.
I will say I was pretty satisfied with the ending.
Mm-hmm.
There is one thing that Dante probably would have tried to do with the last wish of the Fortune Dragon,
Mm-hmm.
which was the reincarnate for Lloyd.
Oh, that's rad. I like that. All right. I would
That
say
way,
that you would. I would
one,
say that,
he would get, because one, he'd get a new, fresh start of life,
I think.
and two, he'd be able to experience something else.
I think I say that you would reincarnate him as one of your animal companions. So it's still Lloyd, but an animal. And I think he'd like that.
Yeah, I could do that. That would work.
I think it's rad. We'll do that as well. Nice. I love that. Favorite moment?
I'll have to say, first introduction with Agnes was the most
fire.
amusing thing ever. Just, oh hey, there's a fire, and we found somebody else to join the party.
Yeah, just out doing me shopping, and the next thing I know, I'm in a burning building.
It was the easiest way to get out of it. It was a kangaroo court. We were gonna get hanged, okay?
It's true. It's true. No, that's awesome. I did love that one. Now, because Ira's not here, I'm going to say that my favorite Quinn moment was when they were on Eel's End dealing with Bandicoot, the thug. And despite this guy being this massive, muscly, big, brawny dude, Quinn just walks in, And Ire, I don't know if it's just Ire's confidence or if it was Quinn's confidence, walks in like they own the place. Hey, listen, I's here. We're here to see Damascus or whatever. He's gonna, and this guy's just like, I wrote the adventure to be like, I'm gonna stop you at the door, and I went, no, ma'am. Yep, you can go right on through. I'm not doing shit, because I do not get paid enough to deal with all of what I think is gonna happen to here. And that was just absolutely brilliant. I loved how Ire seized and commanded that level of the underworld. That was almost no, if I remember correctly, there was almost no actual altercation with the thugs because of just how she held herself throughout that whole thing. Which up until that point, Quinn has always been just hyper analytical, but she found a flow in that whole era that was just so freaking good. So that was my favorite Quinn moment. Oh, and the imp buddy from the Temple of Asmodeus. Yeah, that was pretty fun too. Mally, what about you? I know I'm looking the wrong way, but
That's fine. I absolutely loved my ending because I was running through am I gonna have to go back to my parents and just I really loved what you did with that. That just throughout this entire campaign, our roles have been so bad, and then had accidentally getting that guy lynched from Patrick's really, really bad diplomacy role. All of that was so bad, and I just keep flashing back to when we were trying to get the orphans a place to live, and you were like, "This isn't part of the adventure. Why are you taking this long?" I was like, "No, we want the orphans to have a place to live," and we were trying to have a diplomatic moment with these kids to get them in a safe place, and they were not having it, and they were throwing food at us, and we were trying to find a solution, and it was just bad all the way around. But we did I think we actually had donations to get them a place
we
to
did.
live. We found them an adventurer family, and I think that was probably my favorite moment.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Sometimes, like I said, I tell people this all the time. Sometimes I'm just not in control of the story. I'm like, yeah, these bunch of cutthroat orphans who have likely murdered people, and you're trying to find them homes. I'm like, they're just like, who the fuck are you? Go away. We don't want foster care and stuff. And thankfully, being a youth worker myself, I know exactly what kids who don't want to do shit happen to sound like. But you persevered, you had donations, you did the whole thing, you got the orphanage up and running, and then when they felt sick and I tried to wipe them out anyway, you burned up almost all of the reserved healing potions that I'd set aside from you guys, gave it to them, then fell to the Church of Asmodeus to cure them as well. They actually became such an integral thing for I think they culminated to 3 pages in the actual adventure book is all they're mentioned in out of the 500-600 pages. I think they're only in 3 pages. So yeah.
No, I love the orphans.
No, brilliant. And of course, Steve.
Yeah, the shortest kid on the block. Well, for time, it was quite something to be able to come in at this, late juncture and fill in. It's been wonderful. To be honest, out of all of the different, there's a lot of different stuff. The one thing that sticks with me the most was it last week or the week before when Patrick goes, "Come on, Commander," with a little bit of attitude in it. And it was just like, fuck, how they, and it was literally, this is, I've got this Tanuki going, how the hell did I get into this mess? Now, but it, he carried on and did it. So one of the things is that, with the traveling circus thing that you didn't mention is he actually got back with his parents because that is where he came from. Mm-hmm. And the name of, for some people it may make something, the name of the circus is the Sanguine Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
So, And I could go into that if people ever, if everyone ever wants to chat or talk about it in Discord, let me know. Or just look up Sanguine Thorn in Pathfinder.
That's cool.
Because it'll turn, yeah. So,
Yeah, no, that's a lot of very, very cool lore drop thrown in there as well. And yeah, no, the circus angle was very cool, and I kind of like the idea that Ray kind of took on the role of like the commander, but I don't know, I just didn't see Ray remaining a commander, if you know what I mean. Like you'd expressed before that you wanted to like return to your family and do all of that sort of stuff, and I thought, you know, like thinking about like having seen the circus performers before, like some of them have those grand stories, and what a tale to tell of this like mental queen, which you can depict in the form of a clown. Then you fight a dragon, and then Ray comes out and he fights the dragon, and everyone's like, oh, haha, it's all part of the show, right? And then turns out it's like, well, actually, no, I did fight this dragon. There was a mental queen and stuff. And then, you know, the younger kid generations are like, sure there was. You know. But, you know, those who know, you know. And that's really cool. And I love that kind of spin on it.
Yeah, no, it was that's essentially the way it is. And, you know, Ray's backstory, which we never really explored. I have to say just about. So the Sanguine Thorn is, if you look, like for the people who don't know, was the main tavern that was used during the Milani initial rebellions and part where she became goddess, and it was eventually destroyed. But there is rumored to be a caravan named the Sanguine Thorn, which are so what Ray had no clue about till he got stuck in it was that he'd basically been trained his whole life both as a circus performer but as a fighter. He just thought it was normal. So that's how he got where he got. Anyways.
That's so cool. All right. Well, guys, that's it. There's no more. We're done. Till our next adventure. Now, by the by, just so that everyone knows what the game plan is, there's going to be no game, no broadcast, I think, for the Monday sessions for the rest of the year. Our plan is to start in January. On the 5th of January should be our first session broadcasting. But I believe we're meeting up for session 0 next week. We're doing a trial game on the 15th, which the trial game will come out on Patreon, but it won't be broadcast live. It's just a thing to kind of feel out our characters and kind of get to know one another. You know what I mean? It's like a pre-game game, I guess, to like build some history for the characters. Then we're going to be on break for the Christmas break on the 22nd and the 29th. Then we're going to be back on the 5th for our session 1. So first thing in the year, we're going to be hitting the ground running with a brand new campaign. So, yeah, look forward to that. Right on. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you on Wednesday for Season of Ghosts. But until then, from me and all of these amazingly talented human beings here, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die trying.